like to join a group or a station, after which we will give you 50. On the Director for the Department of Labor and Employment.
Why do I say mementos? The youth are here. I'm happy that you are well represented. After all this forum, youth employment. So I'm really so excited, but programs on youth employment.
Much applause as I will probably get. After 2 years, that's about as much Tagalog as I have mastered. But I will keep working on it, I promise. I look out through this room and I'm impressed with the number of young people that are here today.
It's imperative with the young people getting involved in the action plan. Again, it's getting that buy-in, that consensus building. With buy-in that we can basically inform our governments, our social partners, what the youth are looking for, but likely explain to them what the opportunities are. So when we have this form of social dialogue, yes, I can see positive outcomes for the future in terms of not only generating employment, but also basically having a true impact on migration. It's essential that we actually ensure that we can provide decent and productive jobs here at home for young people. But that requires them to become involved in knowing what the labor market is going to be like in the future. So their buy-in, their participation is imperative. And again, it does have an impact. I've seen this in other countries where I've worked. Getting people coming together, agreeing on what the problem is, but identifying solutions. And some of the solutions are very easy, but having that discussion is imperative.
The focus is youth employment and migration. So now we already have the labor and employment plan, the Philippine Labor and Employment Plan, and this is supposed to be anchored to that labor and employment plan. In fact, I was thinking that maybe it can already be renamed as the Philippine Labor and Employment Plan for Youth. So that would be very clear. The other plan is the Youth Development Plan, the Philippine Youth Development Plan, and it's also obvious that that can be subsumed under the Philippine Youth Development Plan.
What's happening now in this Youth Employment Forum is exactly a manifestation of the level of engagement and commitment of this government, of ILO, of NYC and DOLE, to make sure that the youth has a voice and they are rendered or given a voice in all things, including policy and decision making. So I think just by doing that, I think it is such a huge win for youth participation.
I think the easiest thing that I can do for now is to make myself abreast of the status of the national plan. Is it already being implemented? Is it being lobbied already in the government to our policy actors or implementers? And I think I can inform my fellow youth through the technology advances that we have right now, like the Facebook and the Twitter. So I can inform my friends that right now there is this national plan for the youth to address the problems of the youth in our country. And that's the very good opportunity to ask their sympathy as well, and for them to contribute in the national plan. Yes.
Yeah, I always tell myself that as a youth, my only contribution to the Filipinos, to the young people, especially the young people, is to help them educate with the current events, current factors affecting them, that they would be able to get involved with and basically take actions and contribute in the society and the progress of the society.
Or the challenge for the youth actually is for them to have a great access to information. There are so many employment facilitation programs being given by the government, especially the Department of Labor and Employment, but they're not actually aware of those programs. So like the special program for the employment of students that help those students to to learn life skills and customer relation skills and job fairs, the PhilJobNet. Those are the programs for the youth, but they're lacking of information on how to access that.